Welcome back to the family series. In the first part, we talked about where to start the change. In the second part of the video, we talked about is love blind and the mirror. If you have missed those parts, please do visit those videos, subscribe and share. Today, we want to speak about a very important topic that many of you have asked to speak about, which is a very crucial and important step in bringing happiness to your family. Remember the word PC. PC is not the personal computer. Here we are talking about two very important factors that will help us to bring happiness home. P stands for patience and C is for commitment. Patience and commitment is very important, and I just want to illustrate it with small examples in an easy way out. I know those words are very heavy, and bringing that home or in your life, it's even a very difficult task. But if we strive and if we really try and we really open up our minds, we can surely find patience and commitment which will change our life. Usually a newlywed, a husband always compares his wife's cooking to his mother's cooking and usually rate it bad. Or if it's a wife, she starts comparing her husband to her father. And father was very loving and was very caring and gave enough money to meet all her needs. But when you come to a married life, if you really assess your mother's cooking when she was as young as your spouse, that's the real comparison. Similarly, your father has come a long way in terms of having the wealth to give you when you asked him just before you were married. So your husband can take time and you need to give that time to him to earn and be part of the journey. Like what? Like what we talked about the garden in the first episode. So being patient is very important to be considering and tolerating your spouse. You need to start liking and being open to the likes and dislikes of your spouse. If you nag, and especially if you see this in ladies, you are very emotional, and once you become very emotional and you try to express, it actually comes out as venting out. Similarly, there are men who also use the opportunity and take his spouse for granted and vent out. But that's when actually you need to bring in patience, not when things are going fine. And speaking about that, I want to relate it with commitment. A true commitment is measured when you are not in your happiest moments. A true commitment in your married life is able to be measured when you go through the rough patch, when your spouse is not in her or his best mood. That's when you show your commitment. That's when you stick around. That's when you really extend yourself and commit to the relationship. These days, most of the couples go for a conditional marriage, which means if he or she is not as good as he or she should be, then you threaten to walk away. And even the word of threatening to walk away actually spoils the relationship. It pushes the other person to a point where the trust is lost or makes him or her feel that there is no point counting into this relationship. So that's when actual commitment should kick in. So please bring patience and commitment to your family life, which will surely help you to bring happiness into the relationship. Be the change and continue watching the family series. Before I leave, please subscribe, comment and share this video. This may change your family's life or your friend's life. Be the change. Peace.